Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to the days of our live spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks, November 27 December 8, 2023, plans are in place for several exposes. Konstantin will be the first to taste the flames next week. Steve is coming at him with all guns blazing, even if he survives the initial round of shots. Sloan will be repeatedly pressed up against the walls and cornered in the meanwhile. Just as she ought to be. With Melinda's help, she is engaging in abhorrent behavior. Will she, however, be found out for it? Discover more below. Salem is a town cloaked in mystery, with many unanswered questions and incomprehensible things. But certain secrets are just going to come to light, or how Days of Our Lives plots will develop. Right now, Konstantin and Theresa are actually running a protracted scam to seize a sizable portion of Kyriaki's wealth for themselves. Regular watchers are aware that the two of them fabricated a letter to present Alex as Victor's son-in-law. But in actuality, that is not at all true. Concentrating on vulnerable targets such as Maggie and young Victoria is a sign of Konstantin's descent into unbearable lows. According to teasers for Days of Our Lives, Steve will track down Konstantin's plans and divulge them to Maggie. But the con artist will not give up so simply, and he will attempt to downplay his actions. He might attempt to convince others of his story that his goal in getting close to Maggie was merely a means of making up for his debts to Victor. Will Steve, however, believe his stories or go farther? According to spoilers for the week of November 27 December 1, 2023 on Days of Our Lives, Nicole is certain that the child Sloan and Eric adopted is truly her son who she lost. She thus approaches Sloan and asks to see where the child came from. Nicole's verbal abuse will somehow find a way to escape the latter, but only to come to rest beneath Dimitri's vile stare. In the next episodes, the fugitive calls Sloan out on her deceit since he knows that he gave her the baby. But according to spoilers, she might be able to persuade Dimitri to remain silent in exchange for Leo's release. On Days of Our Lives, a determined Nicole persuades Eric to have his baby's DNA tested in an effort to uncover the real story. To Sloan's utter dismay, Eric consents to the test during the week of December 4 to 8, 2023. After the test is over, Sloan makes every effort to hide the reports. She might eventually be able to tamper with the test results to her advantage with Melinda and Dr. Pierce's assistance. Nicole is saddened to learn that the baby is not hers, as the fictitious rumors purport. Moms, however, are always aware. Will Nicole give up now, or will she press on? Watch this space to find out. Furthermore, according to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Stefan Demira will devise a scheme to get past Clyde's control. Ava and Stefan don't want to be employed by the mob. The two will choose to take advantage of their forced collaboration in the next episodes. A covered mission against Clyde is initiated by the two. Ava will find time and space for a romantic evening with Harris in spite of the criminal drama. Thus, their followers can anticipate some intimate moments shared by the two. On Days of Our Lives, Holly's fixation with Johnny is getting more by the minute. She's so desperate to break up the pair that she's enlisted cute cat Tate to help. According to the spoilers for the week of December 4 to 8, 2023, Tate will carry out Holly's directive to cause trouble. Later on, though, he realizes his foolishness and decides not to bother Johnny and Channel. Rather, he focuses on becoming nearer to Holly. According to some spoilers, Holly will start to warm up to Tate by the end of the week as well. Will that, though, be sufficient to divert her focus from her stepbrother? According to spoilers for the upcoming episodes of Days of Our Lives, Stephanie and Everett uncover something shocking. Maybe they find out that Chad tried to force Everett out by purchasing Gwen's ownership of The Spectator. According to spoilers, Stephanie questions her lover a lot. Will Chad, though, actually tell the truth? Furthermore, what will Stephanie's response be if he does? It's not that strange when we talk about a dead character coming back to life when it comes to Days of Our Lives. especially if the one that the fans want. This has happened far too frequently for us to be shocked by it. What surprises me, though, is that DOLL hasn't revived this one yet. It's Abigail. If you haven't figured who we are speaking of, simply put, the creators aren't prepared to let Chad forget about her. Is this possible because they really do plan to bring her back? Let's investigate. Nothing lasts forever in the soap opera world. Well, obviously excluding the soap operas. However, even the adored, well-known super couples don't always end happily. But that isn't how Chad and Abigail are at all. Even after years have gone since Abby's death, Chad has not accepted her loss. He is dating Stephanie and appears to like her, but he just can't seem to commit fully. It took him an eternity to truly show Stephanie that he was committed to her on Days of Our Lives by taking off his wedding ring. After moving in together, Chad became averse to the idea of getting married. It is evident that he is still not prepared to part with Abby's apartment, even after all this time. In all honesty, though, it appears that Stephanie is beginning to sense that as well. Does that imply that she will end this relationship eventually? On Days of Our Lives, every day that Chad postpones committing to Stephanie in writing is a tiny shove that pulls her away from him. She will gradually come to understand that she will never be able to truly own Chad. In this connection, there will always be the three of them: her, him, and Abigail. It is difficult to see any lady agreeing to that kind of partnership. Furthermore, we get the impression that Abby will eventually return because of the creator's fixation with erasing her from the past. Furthermore, as previously mentioned, this won't be the first time a Days of Our Lives character comes back to life. Furthermore, we can state with absolute certainty that Chad will dump Stephanie for his Abby like a hot potato when that occurs. Except for her, no one can have his happily ever after. We do wonder, though, who will portray her should the creators decide to bring her back. The earlier actors, Mercy Miller and Kate Monsey. Or would you anticipate a fresh recast? Tell us in the comments below. He's not mistaken, but it appears that Konstantin has constructed such a false reputation around himself that neither Sarah nor Kayla will consider him to be a danger. Steve will still face the Greek man and expose his deceit. Days teasers suggest that if Johnson doesn't get out of Salem, Konstantin would be threatened with being exposed. However, Milanus hasn't yet succeeded in getting away with anything without having quick thinking. It sounds like he's going to come clean to Maggie about not giving Victor his money back and fabricate a tale to make Ms. Kyriakis feel sorry for her new acquaintance. He can confess to the widow that his friendship with Maggie is a means of atoning for his failure to make amends with Victor before his death. Additionally, it appears that he will have a compelling response when Steve accuses him of planning Victoria's abduction. Thanks for watching if you liked this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.